Hey everybody, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. We're constantly updating it with new content and never seen before content. So if you want to get the latest from Harvest, hit the subscribe button. Here's the question to you, Don Stewart. This is from Camille.
Hi, Camille.
And they write via Facebook, I believe in pre-tribulation. And I read the Rapture book from Don, well, actually, they say Ron Stewart.
Okay, and you need to ask Ron the question then.
Even though you thought you wrote a good book, they don't even know your name.
Exactly. That's okay. I like being under the radar. That's good. Thank you.
Ron Stewart.
Ron.
I'm going to start calling you that.
Okay,
Ron Stewart.
Okay, seat man. You got it.
So, Ron Stewart, they continue on.
Yes.
But I'm confused about the partial rapture theory.
Right.
In Revelation chapter 2-3, the letter to the 7 churches reflects how the church age today should behave. Anyway, they go on. But,
right.
Okay, define for us from your book the partial rapture theory and what that leads to.
Yeah, there's 7 theories that Bible believers hold with respect to the rapture of the church. And one of them is called the partial rapture theory, meaning this. When the rapture of the church takes place, it's usually believed to take place pre-trib, before the tribulation, but the only people be raptured at that time are the ones walking with the Lord. Mm-hmm. In other words, you've got to be a mature spiritual Christian. Otherwise, you're left behind to go through the Great Tribulation. I guess it's kind of a Christian purgatory, as it were. And so there have been good Christians that have held that, but there's a number of reasons why that doesn't work, not the least of which Paul talks to the Corinthians in 1 Corinthians 15, which, let's put it mildly, Greg, that wasn't a church that's the most spiritual, right? Mm-hmm. But he says...
City of Corinth was a wicked
terrible.
City.
Yeah, and the church had a lot of problems there. But
Indeed.
But he said this, we shall not all sleep, we shall all be changed, every one of them in the city of Corinth. Right. They're all going. And the problem is, if you believe in a partial rapture, does that mean you believe in a partial resurrection? Only the mature people who die in Christ are going to be resurrected. So you got all kinds of problems with that. It's just not biblical, Camille. And so Ron says that's probably not one of the good ones to believe.
Yeah, even Lot. You want to look at a prototypical guy that kind of was not as committed as he could be. That would be Lot, living in Sodom and Gomorrah. And yet the Bible calls him, New Testament, righteous Lot. Now, Indeed. If you were to read only the Old Testament account of Lot, you might say, was this guy even a believer?
Yep.
But then you read the New Testament, hey, he's declared righteous. Lot struggled with the surroundings he lived in, but he was a compromised man, clearly, but yet the angels came and delivered him from Sodom and Gomorrah before the judgment came. Now, don't misunderstand us. We're not saying that if you are living a godless life or doing wicked things, oh, well, it's okay, the Lord will catch me up. No, if you understand the teaching of the rapture, and it should have a spiritual effect on you, and by that I mean it should be causing you to live a godly life. 1 John says, he that has his hope, speaking of the Lord's return, purifies himself even as he is pure. So if you're living an impure life while believing in the imminent return of Christ, something's wrong with this picture.
Indeed.
So it should motivate you to live a pure, not an impure life. So.
All right. How do we do on that answer?
I don't know. We just have to leave it in the air, Ron Stewart.
Okay.